You said you'd lock me to your side, so don't break your promise. I'll save you no matter what, so wait for me." With that, he spun around and left. He had never looked so determined before that he seemed slightly insane. In a villa with a garden on the outskirts of town, Edith and several disciples studied the broken. However, they couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. "Nikki, are you sure there's something hidden inside the scripture?" Edith narrowed her eyes doubtfully. "That's what that bastard said, so it should be true." Nikki frowned uneasily. "You might have been tricked." Edith humphed. "They've inspected the scripture so many times but couldn't find anything. What a waste of time." "Madam Edith, are we using the wrong methods?" Nikki asked thoughtfully. "Since it's supposed to be a secret, it must be hidden so well that it's impossible to find with just looking. Then what should we do?" Edith retorted. "People in the shows would either soak it in water or burn it. Why don't we give it a try?" Nikki asked hesitantly. "Soak it in water or burn it?" Brittany nearly sprung up. "Nikki Horst, are you crazy? The scripture is our treasure. How could you play around with it like that? How are you supposed to pay if you accidentally damage it?" "It was just a suggestion. Forget it, then." Nikki was a little guilty. "Hang on, I think Nikki was right. Normal methods won't work, so we have to take a more dramatic approach," Edith said. "Madam Edith, how could you trust her words?" Brittany was astonished. "No pain, no gain. Since the scripture is useless now anyway, we might as well risk it. We might even find a surprise." Edith replied before instructing someone to prepare water and fire. As the saying goes, without struggle, there is no success. The chance to become a grandmother depended on this. 2 copper basins were soon brought as Edith ordered. One contained water, while the other had burning charcoal. "Let's try it out." Edith took a deep breath before tossing the scripture into the water. Everyone observed the scripture, waiting for something to happen, but nothing did. Apprehensively, Edith fished the scripture out. Still, nothing seemed to have changed. "See, Madam Edith, I told you it wouldn't work." Brittany complained. "Let's try again." Edith gritted her teeth and raised the scripture again. "Madam Edith." Brittany quickly stopped Edith. "We can let it dry if it's wet, but if we burn it, we'll never get it back. Please think this through. I've memorized all its contents anyway, so there's no need to keep it." Edith brushed Brittany's hand away and threw the scripture into the fire. A puff of green smoke swirled around the basin as the scripture erupted in flames. It quickly turned into a pile of ash. "Madam Edith, I see something inside." Nikki's eyes were sharp and she quickly spotted the difference. "I knew we'd find something."